Well, yeah, everybody. As you can see, I'm a solo player. Here, I can show you. I have no team. I'm solo, and I can show you the map. Here is the map. So it is a weekly server. Let's see what they sell here. Vending machine, assault rifle, LR, rocket launcher. Yeah. Whatever. You feel me? Let's see what they sell in there. Rocket launcher, 1000, blah blah blah. Rocket, cloth torch, red card, 150 scrap. Yeah, different shit, you know. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, this is my solo base, and as you can see to the right of the screen, it's my upkeep, how much I need to give it daily. And this is a perfect sniper tower for a solo, and I built those ramps there so you can like crouch, because everybody know that if you crouch on a game and shoot, then the scope wouldn't like if I take off this thing here and zoom, you see it swerve a little, but if I stand up it's gonna swerve a lot more. Because when you crouch you get more stability, and on top of that I use this laser sight. And as you can see here, I have a water thing here. Yeah, that's basically my sniper tower, and I have a roof on it so the helicopter cannot always spot me instantly. So then we come into this room, which is the growth of the healing. You can turn on the lamp. And this is basically where I grow all the medicals. You know, you can get syringes with cloth and fuel, or maybe it was fuel, cloth, and metal fragments. It was probably metal fragments and cloth and fuel. And anyway, you need to remember that I'm a solo. So here I have a locker for putting my gear in after I'm done like sniping, just for fun, not go anything, because I'm a solo. I'm just doing this to fuck with people and get them mad. Up here we have like this window area, which I can see enemies from outside if they try to raid me from the front or even the back, but not that side, because that side is like a gap side that I cannot see too much from. But instead of like having walls here, you can put those two, so you can have like spectating views from here as well. But since I can look from that side, I cannot look from that side unless I put like a glass like I did on the other ones. But if that was not the case, this base would be a perfect solo base. But since I have the sniper tower, it works out kind of, since I can do a 360 view on it. And here I have my two small furnaces that I can cook up sulfur or metal fragments, which is bulk. I have like wood and sulfur and different type of shit. And yeah. And I have a workbench level 3 since I'm a solo. And I have workbench, big boxes, you know, large boxes underneath there, so I can get some too. And up here we have a double row of large boxes, so I can get all those goodies. I do not have that much loot, but I'm a solo, so it's a lot of loot. And as you can see, I have more than enough armor and usually weapons to go out and fight. But since I have a PS4, it lags like shit when I'm playing, and I work mission 3, so a lot of gear, craft a lot of weapon. I have a fridge here for restoring you know, the seeds and samples from the growth, so I can grow food up there too, not only medicine. and I have those airlocks because if somebody raid me, they need to get up with ladders, and sometimes when you go raid, you just pick one or a couple of ladders, not usually that you pick a lot up. Or inside here, I should say, in this 1x1 that I'm in right now, I have this locker for farming equipment. So if I go out and hit the stone nodes, metal nodes, sulfur nodes, then I use this thing as a armor locker for farming gears. And I have a box with random shit, just because if you kill somebody and get the loot fast, then you need to dip off fast if they have too much loot, and then I have like these boxes. And over here I have these two drop boxes, which I always put hammers and blueprints in. And this I just stole this ice thing, but I think it looked cool, so I think I could use it for high quality, which isn't so bad. And it looks really nice, and I have a shotgun trap next to it. And here's my front door. As you can see, it's good to keep a lookout so nobody's out there, and then you can like check a look at out there. And I have this little fucking oh, maybe I shouldn't say fucking, but I'm sorry viewers, you gotta deal with it. Like a thing with a triangle ladder hatchet, so I can spawn there, and if somebody raid, I can go in there. And underneath it I can place turrets, and I have 3 of them around the base, which you're gonna see soon. And I have this box just for blueprints, so I can if I have 3 auto turrets, which I do not have right now, I have 2 auto turrets, then I can use them on the outside, which I'm gonna show you a little bit later. And I have this light, so I always have like light in the front door. And I have this little thing here, so I can spectate, because if the garage door is open, if they get killed by a shotgun trap, if they try to jump in and go deep on me, I can see them dying. And more than that, if they like door camp me, if that close and that one open, that one behind is open, and I open this, and they get stuck, so they cannot move. And you see that my screen is shaking. That means that it looks like my character having like a problem, a medical problem. That like I don't know what to say. The medical term is, but anyway, you have like shaky hands and shaky feet, shaky legs and shaky head and all of it. And I have auto turret there for protection to the front door. And I have this one just because it's a stronger door than the sheet metal, and I had sheet metal before, but now I have a bigger one. And here's my tool cover, TC in other words, which has decent loot in it, my upkeep and shit, you know, that I need. And I have a workbench 2 level 2 here, and a workbench level 2 here, just in case if that one breaks. Then I have 2 boxes here which I put random shit in, and then I have this armor door here which I can show y'all. If I have like this door open, if somebody tried to raid me and I decide to open that door instead, then I can like close it instantly like that, and I can go in here if the raid get too heavy. And down here I have a bunch of boxes too. I have like a boom box, which I put like explosives of some type. I have key box, and since I got so many cards, that means that I need to expand it, but I cannot put a big box here because the ground is like tilted. And I have like this random box over here with random shit in it. I have 2 weapon boxes right next to each other. That's a weapon box. I know it's tools, but a tool can be used as a weapon since it has a higher DPS than the rock. So I put this shit here. It's another weapon box. And right next to it is a healing box, a food box, a medical term of whatever you like to call it. And I have like black raspberry, big water jug which you can drink from. I have pumpkins, mushrooms, corn, raw wolf meat, raw pork, and raw bear meat. And I have some clones here if the clones on the top of the building ever get low. And I have like a armor box right here and armor box right here. Okay, so that's my base so far, and I'm playing on a weekly server, and I got this far on a weekly. So I would consider myself a very good player at this point with a PS4 that lags like shit. Sometimes when it was like a specific player that was like lagging the whole server, I lag every 3 seconds and the screen like froze and I was able to move, and then it froze even though I had my joystick on my controller like walking forward on the controller, but it never walked forward, and now it's a helicopter on the outside grid. Here I have like a large box that I just put random shit if I found somebody dying of auto turret on the outside. And that's basically the view from the inside, and I have this lantern here so I can keep it in the night, you know, light up in the night so I can see where my base is. And then I have these two windows which I have bags inside of each, and in this one I don't have ladder triangle hatch door ladder hatch, but then I couldn't fit one there for some reason. It was like the game was glitched or something, and I put one there. And if I have auto turret down here on the triangle foundation, I can like bait people in this way. Let's see. Yeah, and I have bags inside there, and as you can see I have ladders so I can spawn outside if somebody raid me. And if I have like auto turrets underneath and put them in peace mode, that means if somebody come close to them with weapons, not a rock in the torch, then they're gonna get attacked. And here's the backside of the thing that I told you of the drop boxes. I have auto turret here which protect basically not the middle, because that's like a blind spot, but since you cannot always walk in the middle, so even if they destroy these two frames, the auto turret will still blast them. And yeah, that was my base. And when this server wipes, I can show all of you that I'm a solo player, and I have not been raided, not even once. But the beginning I trapped a lot of people, and it was really fun. Okay, so I have this is how it looks. And it's very intimidating to just walk up to that base and raid it, because it's not a normal base, even though it looks like a sniper tower type of base. You can fit a lot of shit inside there. As you can see, I'm a solo player, and I just created this because I wanted to get rid of all these trees because they were in the way. So let's keep that upkeep. I just have this random place over here. Chainsaw can be there, and the armor. Let's put the cloth inside here too, actually. And I don't have a bunch of blueprints, but I like to have them for a reason, which I can show you right now. As long as I don't die, I guess. So yeah, like I told you, I haven't been raided even once. I don't know why, but maybe people find it, you know, awkward to raid a base. It's a solo base, don't get it wrong. And as you can see, I can place this right here, which I just did. And if you have an auto turret inside pointing outward, then the auto turret will shoot people on the other side because it doesn't block the auto turret's view. As long as you don't upgrade it to wood, the auto turret will shoot through that twig and actually kill people. And in the night you don't see the lasers. The laser from the auto turret go through. And yeah, that was my base is actually finished. And since I live close to the outpost, I think it's really fair and easy to get, even though I lag like hell sometimes, it's fairly enough to get the metal fragments to keep the base, keep up with the upkeep. And therefore I can enjoy the solo journey that I'm on right now and actually kill people. I know it sounds harsh to say, just I kill people, but that's what you do in Rust. Rule number one in Rust is that you should never trust nobody, unless it's like people that you know in real life and you play with them in real life, and they are like your neighbors or your neighbor's neighbor, or living like at least close by in a 1 kilometer of you, you know, area where you play. And that's basically my base. And I know I say "and" a lot, but my name is Andreas, and my YouTube channel is SnowSpanYT. I hope you subscribe. And I guess there can be like a situation where a lot of shit happen, and up here I can, like I told you, grow a lot of vegetables, pumpkins, and in the future maybe they will come with the berries, like the red berries, the blueberries, and even the raspberries, so you can grow them as a crop, as a plant. Because I noticed that you cannot get blueberry seeds and like clone those plants like you do on computers. But I would say kind of enjoyable for a solo player to live in, and I never need to go outside the base now since I have this 3 large crop up here. That means I can grow my own food, and since I have this here which collect a lot of water catches, it's gathering from rain. Don't know how I got it in here and built the roof, but it worked out because the roof was higher up than the top of the thing, so every time it's like foggy outside, the rain collector collects the fog and make it into water, which is fog. And it's a perfect growing area for me, since you see it has those little, like I have half wall and then the wall that it's a slight bit smaller than a half wall, so that leaves the plants to get like more air, and if it's foggy then the fog would go inside here, and it would help the grow of the beautiful plants that you see right now. And far as I know, I have a lamp over it, so they get how long do I have? You need to get fuel for it anyway, but it's decently easy to get fuel since you live next to the outpost. You just go farm a couple of barrels and hit a couple of trees, or even farm some tree stumps to get outpost. You can buy a small oil refinery for 125, But I do not have 100. I mean I do, but I don't feel like building one because I don't really need one, because you can buy fuel as it is from the outpost. I do not know where I'm going in and out, but yeah, and I have a AK and a sniper rifle. And that was basically the view that I wanted to give y'all on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The more viewers I have, the better I will be. I have a problem with economically income and keep it, you know, up. It's very hard uh, because of medical terms, medical issues, not terms, medical issues. I need to take medicine because of my lungs. They are very bad. I almost died in a fire accident a couple of maybe a year ago. And the doctor said I'm fine, but I don't feel fine. So I started to take medicine, and then I got my hands on some flowers from the inside there, if you know what I mean. If you don't, then it's okay, but if you do, I guess it's okay either way. And I got my hands on those medicine, which is like a medicine that you can use specifically for the lungs. And since I got my hand on something, then I tried it, my lungs felt way better. And the doctor said that I should not do it, but I said it made my lungs feel better, and they said it's not good. I said it's kind of good. I mean, depending on how you'd like to look at it, it's some good shit, but at the same time it might not be like good, since in some countries they have it legalized, which I wanted to be in Sweden, because there's a lot of people that actually requires and need this type of medicine, and they are not getting it because it is illegal in Sweden, which it shouldn't be, because it's a wonderful medicine and it helps a lot of people. But many people not gonna take it since it is illegal here. And as you can see, I'm doing my job. This flowers has been up for 1 hour and 36 minutes, and they are looking beautiful. And well, that's all I gotta say. So I guess have a good one. Bye.